Skitty. I am the Queen G22, and you are now in the Lioness Den. Ninja Turtles, gaming, geek stuff, and travel. And hello. This video, I want to talk about the 4 RPGs that turned your girl out. Turned me out, y'all. Like, I have always thought that I was just like a platform gamer. I'm old, okay? So I grew up on the Nintendo Entertainment System. My first games were Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. I'm dating myself for real. I'm serious. I'm old. Those were my first games. I've always been into platform games, 2D, side-scrolling, beat-em-ups. Y'all know this because I love Neo Geo, but I really figured out, seriously, like a couple of weeks ago that, I think I'm an RPG gamer. Like, I go to bed and I dream about waking up and the next time I'm going to get to play and continue the story of the game that I'm playing. And it feels like, you know, somebody just like introduced me to a particular RPG game and then it just kind of like changed my life. Like, I don't know how it happened, but for some reason, as I was growing up, when I heard RPGs, my first instinct and perception was that the games are boring. There's not a lot of actual playing. It's more so of a story and you watching these characters talk. There's not a lot of fighting. There's not a lot of anything. It's just a boring ass game. And I can't tell you where that came from, but it was a mindset that I had until I got turned out. And when I say turned out, I mean turned out. I went on a blind date with this game, right? It was a blind date. It was a friend of a friend. Somebody recommended me this game. We went out, we had a few drinks, we had a good time. I went back to their place and then they turned me out. And I can't stop thinking about them. I can't. And then after I beat the game, it's like, then they just walked out of my life. So, I mean, it's okay, so blah. Let's talk about the 4 RPGs. And before we really get into it, please put in the comments some RPGs that changed your life and some RPGs that you might want to recommend to me, because I am very new to this whole RPG thing. And when I say new, I mean like I've been doing this probably for about 2 years when I'm mostly playing RPGs. And I'm going backwards. I'm playing games that I didn't know exist. So let's get cracking. The first game, the blind date, the one that turned your girl out, was Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Now, I know some of you are not surprised by that because that game is amazing. I don't even know how I got turned on to it. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, like, I don't know who recommended it to me. I can't remember. But my first thing was that this game is kind of different. I'm not really feeling this game. But as I decided to put in more time into this game, I fell in love with Shulk and his team, his party, and just the whole story all together. What I have learned is that I think what had happened was I got introduced to some RPGs in the past, and they had big ass maps, huge maps, and very little direction on where you're going. Well, not Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. They tell you exactly where you need to go. They'll show you on the map where you need to go. They give you direction, which is something that I like. I don't want to be flopping all over the place trying to figure out where I want to go. Tell me where I need to go so that I can continue the story. I like that very much. And then what I didn't realize is that I was so far off of this genre of games. I didn't even know that. I'm just gonna backtrack altogether. I'm putting myself out there. I don't care. I'm really learning that these games that I'm loving are ported games from the Wii U. I did not know that, because why? I did not have a Wii U. I never had a Wii U, and I still don't have a Wii U. I have Wii U games in hopes for a Wii U, but I don't have a Wii U. I did not know that Xenoblade was ported, which I'm kind of glad. I think I appreciate this game as the definitive edition. But anyways, more so about definitive edition. What I liked about the story was that it was kind of a weird little love story too. And I thought there was a good equal balance of story time and flopping around on the map, attacking beasts, which, by the way, speaking of attacking, I did enjoy its unique combat style. It's like automatic combat, right? With the choice of the strategy on how to use your arts, which I think was very cool. But I'm not going to go into the whole story of Xenoblades, because if you're watching this, you probably enjoy RPGs and you already know about the whole Xenoblade series. So Xenoblade Chronicles opened up a door for me. It was awesome. I am a huge fan of Shulk, and I didn't think that there could ever be a game better than that. I did enjoy Xenoblades 2, and I'm currently playing Xenoblades 3. Yes, I think that game came out last year in May. I'm playing it now, but better late than never. And I adore Xenoblades 3. Xenoblades 3, I almost think it's better than Definitive Edition, but I'm not done yet. I'm not done. So, okay, that's my first game. The second game that blew me open, right? Blew me all the way open was Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise. Okay, now also, what I'm learning is that there's different kind of RPGs. I want to know, is there a difference between JRPG, RPG, and ARPG? Is this JRPG just mean Japanese RPG? Is RPG just the whole category and then there's different kinds of RPGs? Okay. Anyways, I digress. I think Tales of Arise is the same type of RPG as Xenoblades. You go through the map, it tells you where to go, and there's action, but this one is not automatic combat style. You pick and choose how you're going to attack the monsters. Tales of Arise also has a beautiful story, but most importantly, the game is just goddamn beautiful. I do remember who recommended me this game. We were watching one of those shows where they announce upcoming games, and we both were like, wow, this game is gorgeous. And I didn't think this would be a game that I would want to play, but they really encouraged me to play it, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. The main characters, Alphen, you start off not knowing who you are, where you came from, what you're doing. You meet this bitch, right? And I don't mean like derogatory female. I mean like, no, she is an ass. But you find out she's cursed, and that's why she's got an attitude problem, which is fair. They've kind of got this weird kind of connection. You want them to hook up. The story is awesome. The characters you meet are great. They're relatable. You understand, you feel them. I enjoyed Tales of Arise so much. Every single game that I'm telling you, when the game was over, I was devastated. Devastated. Like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life now? What am I going to do with my time? What do I have to look forward to? That's how much these games impacted me. And I know some of you are like, okay, well, these games came out, a while ago. You haven't played like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy. No, I haven't. And I'm gonna try, but I'm worried that those were the type of games that you had to experience back then, and I might not appreciate it now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, should I even try? I tried playing Chrono Cross. I didn't know what I was doing. Where am I? Who am I? Yeah, I didn't play that game very long, so I'm not sure if Chrono Trigger is the thing for me. Final Fantasies has a huge following. It's a huge series. I don't even know where to start. Should I start? I feel like I'm too far gone. So go ahead, put that type of stuff in the comments. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So Tales of Arise, not only is it gorgeous, it's very similar to Xenoblades in the combat style, the map style, as far as they'll give you quests, but it's not like, I think I played Witcher 3, I was like, oh hell no. It was just a wide open map and they kind of gave you hints. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. I quickly got rid of that, but not Tales of Arise. If you want to do a side quest, then you can change the map and so that it's geared to helping you conquer the side quest, which I love. So I know that if I'm going to play an RPG, I need an equal balance of combat and I need an equal balance of story. I need it to be a good story, not a half-assed story, and I need direction on where I'm going and what I'm trying to accomplish and how to get there. Okay, so Xenoblades is an older game. That game came out for the Wii U, I believe, or the 3DS, one of those. Tales of Arise just came out a couple years ago. The third game that I'm about to say is also an older game, and that is Octopath Traveler. Now, I understand Octopath Traveler is considered a turn-based RPG. Let me know if I'm correct on that. Turn-based, which I've learned I also enjoy. I like a good turn-based, but I think Octopath Traveler also had a great story. So Octo, right? You get to be 8 different characters and learn 8 different stories. And it was pretty cool. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's not. They all work together. It was great. And you have your team, and you guys know how turn-based works. Same with the other games, except it's 2D looking. It's got an old school feel to it. It tells you exactly where you're going, where you need to go. So you can't get lost unless you're looking for some side stuff and you forget. So I enjoyed Octopath Traveler so much. I did play Octopath Traveler 2. And I don't know why people didn't like it. I thought it was almost just as good as Octopath. I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was a good game. Octopath Traveler 2 is a good game. I enjoyed it very, very much. The fourth game that put me on and I was like, okay, I'm an RPG gamer for sure. and that is going to be Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Again, notice how I said Three Hopes, and there's hella Fire Emblem games before Fire Emblem Three Hopes. It's because I never even thought to jump into the Fire Emblem series. Better late than never. You have to give me credit. Better late than never, right? I adored Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Now, I understand that the Fire Emblem series is considered a tactical strategy RPG, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. I need to make sure. Which I'm learning, I also enjoy tactical strategy RPG games very much. I love everything about the Fire Emblem. Plus, some of their characters are hot. Claude, Sylvain, Ferdinand. Just some good looking dudes. Even the chicks look great. I love it. And I felt that it had an amazing story. I was totally immersed in this world I chose the chick and trying to, be a mercenary and help everybody out. I'm totally on board with it. I love Three Hopes. And so the same person that put me on to Tales of Arise was like, okay, well, you need to play Three Houses next. You're gonna love Three Houses. And I had already bought Engaged. I went back and I played Three Houses after I beat Three Hopes, devastated that I beat the game. That's how you know it was a good game, right? When you're actually sad that you beat the game. Oh, I love Three Houses. I loved it. Did I love it better than Three Hopes? I think so. I love that game. I almost think that I need to keep going backwards and playing the other Fire Emblem games. You guys tell me, should I even waste my time with that? After I played Three Houses, I jumped straight into Fire Emblem Engaged. I liked Engaged, which it was a nominee for an award, right, for the best tactical strategy game. I loved it. I thought it was amazing, and now I don't know what Fire Emblem to play next. So those are the 4 RPG games that put your girl on game. Now I want to thank the amazing world of YouTube and the gaming community. I have been diligently finding other YouTubers, smaller YouTube channels like myself that talk about gaming, particularly Nintendo Switch gaming. I have an Xbox, I play Xbox, but I travel a lot. I like playing the Switch on the go. Watching these YouTubers and seeing the type of games that they recommend. So before you hit the comments hella hard on you need to try this, you need to play this. First, I hope that the 4 games that I mentioned give you an idea. If it's a PlayStation game that's exclusive, I'm not gonna play it. I'll tell you that right now. But please don't recommend something ridiculous, I guess is what I'm saying. So from watching a few YouTube videos, this is what I have next on deck. I have Nier Automata. Every single channel that has mentioned this game has said that this is a goddamn masterpiece. And I am very looking forward to it. I already had a stack of games, and by the 5th YouTuber that said you need to have this game in your collection, I just went ahead and bought it. I still have the plastic on this. As soon as I beat Xenoblade 3, I'm playing Nier Automata. The next game that is on my backlog, but like my serious backlog, like this is happening in 2024, is Anno Mutationen. Did I say that right? I don't know. But this game also got a lot of praise. So this is going to be second. The next game is Neo, The World Ends With You. I'm looking forward to playing this game. And then Triangle Strategy is next. Now I hear Triangle Strategy is close to Octopath Traveler, but not as good. Either way, that is what's next on my to-do list. I did put some games on my wish list that I think are also good contenders of RPG. If anyone is serious about their RPGs and want to glance at that list and tell me yay or nay, I would really appreciate that. So that is going to conclude my video of my top 4 RPGs. Well, not my top 4, it was the 4 RPGs that blew me out. And I have to say, I think I'm an RPG gamer. More than a platform gamer, more than any type of gamer. Like I enjoy RPGs. So let me know in the comments some games that you're currently playing and some games that you recommend. I'd love to hear it. I'm Queen G22. Hold up. You know you can't leave yet. We have to do our subscriber shout outs. So if you're new to my channel, I like to play a game with my viewers and it's called That's What She Said. And it is because I adore the show The Office so much that I incorporate Michael Scott's favorite saying, "That's what she said," in almost every single video. But there are times when I won't call it out as a "that's what she said." And if my viewers call it out and it's good enough, I'll give you a shout out on my next video. In order to be considered for a shout out, you have to do 3 things. You have to, 1, say what I said. 2, timestamp, and 3, say that's what she said. Our first shout out goes to Guilty Phoenix 42. Nice job, and this is what this person thought should have been a that's what she said.
3D, but yeah, just go through and you're just spreading cheeks left and right.
Really? Nothing.
Okay, yeah, I don't, that one is like kind of obvious, right? That is not the first time that my brother has said that. I guess it's better than saying clapping cheeks. So he says spreading cheeks, but either way, nice call out, nice job. Our second shout out goes to Bassy2K91. And this is what this person thought should have been that's what she said. So I'm just gonna grab them and then we're gonna just keep it moving. So
that's what she said.
Michael, please. There he is. Please.
There he is.
Yeah, that is absolutely that's what she said. Nice job. And nice job, everyone. That was a excellent round. And now I'm Queen G22.